Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Good morning and Assalamu alaikum to all of my students. I'm your teacher Sana Kausar over here again with the brand new lecture for all of my grade 2 students. Okay, so first of all, tell me all of you, how are you all and how you are experiencing these lectures. I'm sure that you all are now start taking interest in these online lectures because in this through these lectures we are connected with each other, so this is the right time to study because as you all know that my students we have already that get the break of 2 months, so don't waste your time anymore and start taking interest in studies again without even you can say that any hesitation. Do your work on time and I will surely discuss all of your experiences in the classroom as well with all of my students. So my students, here I am with the new topic of the day. That's name is number patterns. Okay, so first of all, I would like to just tell you that about this topic. Okay, this topic is, my students, I must say, bit tricky because you really need to think and then you can figure out that what are the answers that you can write in the given blanks in number pattern. And there are few tricks that I will share with you all, but the uh, most important point in this concept is that there is a no specific rule for all the blanks. You really need to think and then you can fill it, but it will be only possible if you all will start taking interest and you just start enjoying this topic, then you can easily solve it. Okay, so I just changed the pattern of the day bit. What I did, I start this topic with the video for all of my students. So first of all, I would like you all to watch the video. Okay, students, hope you all really enjoy, you all has really enjoyed this video, because I especially downloaded it for all of you to make sure that you enjoyed it, because I really enjoyed it, because there was a very easy number pattern in that video, but actually they were trying to just explain us that how we can do the number pattern. Okay, the title of this topic is number pattern, and let's start it with the worksheet. Okay, first of all, look at this worksheet, what they're asking for all of you. Let's read the question first of all, and I like my pointer to be appear. Yes, look at the each number pattern carefully. Write the missing number in each pattern on the line. The starfish is covering the number. Okay, in this worksheet, what they did, they just hide the number, and the starfish is on that number. All of my students, now you are going to find out that what is the number that is behind the starfish. Is it interesting? Okay, let's read the pattern carefully. First rule to solve the number pattern is that look at the given numbers carefully for 1 or 2 minutes to understand the concept, that what the pattern they have given you might be. After just looking at it for 1 or 2 minutes, you can easily figure out that what is the missing number. So that's the tip number one of the day. So let's read it. 2, 4, 6. The number is behind the starfish. 10, 12, 14, and 16, 18, 20. Okay, I think all of my students can easily figure out what is the number behind the starfish, because it's a kind of a two times table, or you can say that it's the one missing number. It's a one missing number pattern. For example, 2, 3 is missing, 4, 5 is missing, 6, 7 should be missing. And what number we will write over here? What is the number that is behind the starfish? That is 8. Yes. So now I am going to write it over here. The number, missing number, that is 8. Yes, that's the number that is behind the starfish. Let's read the second blank. That's very easy at all also. Let's read it. 10, 20. I'm sure you all know the what's the number next. 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, and 100. I'm sure all of my students know the missing number. It's basically the 10 10 number pattern. So what number will be there? That would be 30. Oh, sorry, I wrote it down 39. That's totally wrong. Okay, let's move to the bit tricky one. The first two were easy. Let's read the third one. That is 55, 60, 65, 70. Let's read it. 80, 85. Okay, so what is the number that you guys are thinking that it should be here? Okay, it should be here 55, 60, 65, 70. And then what number will come over here? It's a difference of five numbers. So what number we will write over here? It's 75. What we will write over here? 75. And then 80, 85. I'm sure over here might be there is some kind of a mistakes over here. The missing number should be over here is 90. Then 90, 95. Should be 95, and then it would be 100. It should be like this. Yes, that's the pattern. That's the missing number. I'm sure there is some kind of a mistakes in this worksheet. That's why. Otherwise, a pattern can't be go like that. Over the here, the missing number one be 90, then 95, and then 100. There is something missing over there. That's why. Let's move to the next one. This is very easy. I'm sure all of my students know the answers before I tell you. Let's read it. 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62. See, it's so easy. It's just a simple counting for all of you. So what is the missing number behind the start phrase? That is 59. Yes, it's really easy. I'm sure that all of you understand that how to solve this easy patterns, but my grade 2 students, now we will gradually moving towards the tricky one. So stay tuned, okay? You are not going to miss that tricky one too. Okay, let's start it. Yes, this is something that I just copied from your book too, and I find it very interesting. And I'm sure that my students can solve it because now you are in grade 2, you're not in grade 1 anymore, so you should understand these bit tricky concepts as well. Okay, over here we have a caterpillar which has a different number on it. So let's figure out that what is the number it's asking for us. Okay, that is, let's start it. Start reading the number from the back side because we have a missing number at the first place. It's 2,990, it's 295, it's 300, it's 305, and then it's a 310. So what's the missing number? What you can suggest that? Can you tell me? First of all, my dear students, when you look at the two numbers, you are going to find out the pattern that how many numbers are missing. For example, uh, 290 and 295, there is a difference of 5 numbers in it. For example, if you can count it with me, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95. See, there is a difference of 5 numbers over here. So what you can do, you can write 5 over here, that 5 numbers are missing, and then we select the next number. Now you are supposed to check the number between missing numbers between the next two digits. Count from 295 and then 300. So your missing numbers are 296, 297, 298, 299, 300. Again, the 5 numbers are missing. So it means you are going to leave the five numbers and then you will select the next number. For example, the difference between, you just don't look at the first number. This is a short trick. Just look at the 5 and 10. So what will be the next number? I'm sure now you know the answer. What is that one? Okay, I'm not going to write it right now. I will disclose it at the end. Let's read the blank first. 310 is dash more than 305. So actually they are asking you what is the difference between these two numbers. So they have a difference of 5 numbers, because if you start counting from 5 till 10, there is a 5 number difference. So what you are supposed to going to do, my students, you are going to write 5 over here. Okay. Yes. Now they're asking you dash is dash more than 300. So they're asking you that what is the number that is more than 310. That they're asking about this number, which I did not disclose it yet. So now I'm telling you that what will the number that will come next. So first read the number with me. 310, after that 311, 312, 313, 314, and 315. What was the missing number over here? That is 314. So now after writing this number, you are going to write the same number over here. 315 is dash more than. What was the difference between these numbers? That was 5. So that is 5 more than 310. Very good. So the missing number is, which I mentioned over here, that is 310. So that's the basic idea of this question, to make you think and to understand the pattern. That's why I said that this concept is a bit tricky for all of my students who will, you can say that, want to do their work quickly and just want to get free as soon as possible. So that's why I was telling you that you just need to think that how to do it. Let's do the missing number. Okay. Okay. This was a tricky one. That's why I especially selected for from the book because I find it bit tricky for all of my grade two students. So let's start it. They are saying what is the missing number, but what the things that they did for you, what are the easiest thing that they have done for you, they mention the missing pattern over here. For example, between the two, between the 100 and 102, two numbers are added. And when we jump from 102 to 107, five numbers are added. Again, when we jump from 107 to 109, two numbers are added. And when we jump from 109 to 114, five numbers are missing. In the same way, when you will solve the number pattern, you will make these arrows by yourself and you will write the number the way I write it over here between them. That 5 is the missing pattern of these numbers. So in the same way, now you know the pattern that 2 5 2 5 2 5. So what is the number that we need to add over here? That would be two numbers should be added. Plus means you are going to add two numbers in this number. So let's read it 121. What are the two numbers? 122 and 123. So what is the missing number over here? 123. Yeah, I know that. It's really easy because it's already solved. When you will do it in a workbook, then I will ask you all that how you find it. So let's move to the next picture of the number pattern. Let me erase my board because this is screen is sometimes just work like a board where you need to erase all the work like the teachers do. Okay, this is the train that I also find in your workbook, but why I select this slide? Because it has a backward counting. Yes, backward counting is something that I'm sure that you all are just out of practice. So you all are going to first find out the mm, missing numbers by reading the backward counting. By reading the backward counting. But I'm just telling you a small trick where you can easily figure it out. Okay, first of all, the numbers, read the number carefully. That is 420. 420 is your number. You need to take the jump backward. So I'm just telling you a small trick. I'm just telling you a small trick that first of all, write the number in 100 as it is, that is 4. Now take the 3 jumps backward only from 20. For example, let's read it. 19, 18, 17. Okay, yes. What is the missing number? That is 17. We just take the 2 jumps backward only from 20 and I find out that its answer is 17. Okay. Same thing I'm telling you this trick. That same thing you can do in this one. Write down the 100 as it is. That is 400. And then just take the 3 jumps backward from 17. I'm sure you all can take it. That is 16, then 15, and then 14. Yes. So this is the way to solve it. If I just tell you a small trick that 100 should become as it is, just take the backward steps from this. And you can also do it like this, that you can read it at 420, then 419, 418, and 417. It is also possible in that way. Whatever is easy for you, you can follow that method. So let's move to my next slide without wasting a time. My next two worksheets are, we can say that very much interesting and you need to be focused on because these are the worksheets that I have just selected from your workbook and I want my students to solve it so they can understand it. And after attending the lecture, all of you can do this work by yourself. The first pattern is very easy. I will just read it, but I will not solve it. I'm sure all of my students can solve it. Let's read it. 26, 27, 28, 29. What will come next? Hmm. I'm sure that all of you know that what are the next numbers. And then, yeah, I'm sure you just need to write it in a counting form. So I'm not filling this line. I'm sure that all of you know that. This is something that is, you can say that I would like to solve with all of you. Okay, it's first of all 62, 61, 60. It's a forward counting or it's a backward counting? Yes, it's a backward counting. But the thing is that which numbers come before 60? Think, is it 69? No, it's 59 because if you read the counting, you will understand that which numbers comes before the 60, that is 59. So I am going to mention it over here, 59. And let's tell you a clue. A clue is given over here as well. Don't write 49, don't write 69. And then what number will come next? That is 58 and 57, 56. I read my pattern and it's correct. Yes, after writing the pattern, you are going to read the number very much carefully. That what is the number that you have right and whether it's correct or wrong. So read the numbers carefully and check it that whether it's correct or not. Okay, let's read it. 61, no, sorry, I'm pronouncing it wrong. 71, 73, 75. What is the pattern? You guys tell me. I'm sure you guys have understand it. What are the missing numbers between it? How from 71 till 73? That is 71 is written over here. 72 is missing. So it means only one number is missing. So they just mentioned one missing number is 1. Then 73 is over. 74 is missing. Again, one pattern. One number is missing. 75. So just draw the line on the top. 75, what number we need to leave? 76 should be leave. And what number will come over here? 77. Yes. Now again leave the one number. 78 should be leave and 79 should be written over here. And then 80 we will leave and 81. 82 we will leave and 83. See, now you understand that after writing this pattern, you genuinely check it, it's correct because you are missing a 1 number between every number in this pattern. So I'm sure that you guys understand it, and don't forget to mention these top missing numbers because it will help you. Sometimes what the students do, they just forgot to skip the one number, they just mention 80 and then 81. It's wrong. So you are, when you point out these numbers on the top that one number is missing, so you can easily understand it and check it. 71, one number is missing, that is 72, and then 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83. Yes, that's the way that. Okay, let's read it. The next is a bit challenging that I already feel. Okay, let's check it out. 80 and then 78. Okay, 76, 74. First of all, you just need to decide it's a forward counting or it's a backward counting. Can you tell me which counting is over here for us? That is backward counting. Yes, I told you that backward counting is something that you all might be out of practice. So here they are with the practice of the backward counting. Okay, what comes before 80? That is 79. 79, one number is missing and then 78 is mentioned. Then what number is missing? 77 is missing. 76 is here. 75 is missing. 74 is here. 73 is missing. So what I'm going to write over here? 72. Yes. then 71 is missing, 70 is here. Okay, what numbers comes before 70? Is it 79? No, it's 69. So 69 is the missing number that you must leave. And then what number will come over here? That is 68. Yes, that's the way to do it. Don't laugh on my handwriting, okay? I'm just writing with a pointer. It looks like a pencil, but it's a pointer. It's a mouse writing. So that's why it's very much, that dirty in it. But I'm sure when all of my lovely students will attempt this work on their workbook, you will do it very neatly. So let me just erase my board as the teachers do in the classroom and move to the next slide. Okay. Yes, this is, you can say that one second last slide of the day that you are going to solve, and it will very helpful for you because this is something that I picked up from your workbook. So when you will do your work on your workbook, you will not get bored. Okay, let's look at the pattern. Yes, it's easy. 179, 172, 185, 188. Tricky one. Think. First of all, you guys think. I know my answer. I know my answer. But you guys just need to first look at the number patterns and think. I know the answer. Anybody who figured it out before me or who figured out with me? Okay, first of all, decide that it's a forward counting. It's a forward counting. So let's count the missing numbers by drawing the line on it. How many numbers are missing? Count from the 179. That is 179. 178 is missing. 180 is missing. Sorry, 79 is there. So what number come next? 180. 181. Two numbers are missing, and then 182 is here. Okay, two numbers are missing. Let's read it out. 182 is there. So 103 is missing. 184 is missing. 185 is here. Yes, two numbers are missing. Let's check the last one option that we have. 186 is missing. 187 is missing. 188 is here. Okay, so now we just figure out through these lines that we are going to leave the two numbers between the each number, and we can complete our pattern. So let's first write down the missing numbers. Let's first write draw the lines for the missing numbers that are 189, 190, and what are the missing number we have? That is 191. Yes, and then 92, 93 are missing, and 94 is there. That's the way to draw the lines on the top to count that these are the missing numbers. When you draw the two lines, it means two numbers are missing. When you, in the previous example, you draw the one line, it means one number were missing. So let's check the next example. Okay, let's read it. Okay, oh, new thing. Only first number is given. How can I find the pattern? And then blank is given, and then we have a group of numbers given in the end. So it means you are going to figure out that how many numbers are missing between these numbers, then you will be able to complete it. It has two methods. You can read the backward counting and you can read the forward counting too. How? Let's find out. Okay, start counting from 83 till 91. That is 83. Then we have write down till 83. 84, 84, 384, 385, 386, 387, 390, and then 91 is given. It means our missing pattern is that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 numbers are missing. Okay, let's find the difference between the. Okay, so dear students, the difference between these two numbers are not the 5 digits. When I checked it, there was a digit mistake. That was 387 and 383. So you are going to figure out the difference between the last two digits again because the one number was missing in its pattern, in this pattern. So let's count it. How many numbers are missing? Let's read it. 383. So what are the numbers that we are moving on? 384, 385, 386, and 387 is written over here. So this is there is a difference of three numbers. Let's read it forward again. After this, next, let's find the difference between the next two numbers. That is 387 is written over here. So you write down 388, 389, and 390. Yes, three numbers differences. Let's check it again. So 391, again, read the forward counting. 382, 391, 392, 393, 394, and 95 is over here. So let's skip the 5 numbers and then write the number. 396, 397, 399. So what is the missing number? That is 300 and can I write it or you will write it before me? You can write it or I just skip the blank for you all. What you suggest? Huh? Do you know the number? Okay, 95, then 96, 97, 98, and your number is 399. Yes. We skip the three numbers and now if you check it with by skipping the three numbers again, that is 400, 401, 402, and then 303, 403 is given. Okay, let's move to the next pattern. I told you these are the stuff that I picked up from your book. So that's why it is going to be bit tricky. So this is something that I find very easy. When you look at this, find the difference. Okay, there are the same numbers in this pattern, but you just observe that only one number is changed. For example, 72 is in every digit. Why? Because the numbers are changed at the hundreds place, so it's very difficult to count from 772 till backward counting 572. So you are students going to solve this with the help of a trick. The trick is that only the one number is changed. For example, 7, then this blank is missing. 5, 4, 3, 2. It means it's moving from the backward. So what is the backward of 7? That is 6. Right, 6. And the last two digits will come as it is. That is 672. Its read is 672. Now check it. 607, 772, 672, 572, 472, 372, 272, and what is the backward of 2? It's 172. Yes, just check the first number. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yes, that's the way. Okay, let's read it. This is again a backward counting concept that I told you that you are going to read it, but I'm just telling you again with the trick. For example, how you're going to do it. Let's do it. You're going to just read the numbers and figure out how many numbers are missing first, like we do previously on the top. 619 backward is 618, 617, 616, 615. Okay, four digits backward counting. This is gonna be interesting. Okay, let's read again the four digits backward counting, see whether they have a four backwards or not. 613, 612, 611, 610, and 9 is written over here. बहुत interesting. This is very interesting because I'm also like doing each and every backward counting with you all. So that is 608. Missing number is 607, 606, 605, and 604 is correct over here. It means my pattern is going very small. So let's read it, but it has a bit tricky point because now you're going to move into another backward hundreds too. How? Let's read it. 603, 602, 601, and then what we have, that is 600. So what comes before the 600? Okay, just think it. Do you know what numbers comes before 600? It's something that you need to think on first and then you can tell me. Okay, that is 599 because we are when we move on to the 99 digit in the 100 digits also change because we are moving to the backward 100 series. Okay, so let's read it now. 598 is missing, 597 is missing, 597 is missing, and then you are going to write down 595 is missing. So what is the number that is going? 594 is your answer. At this place, you can do just simply, you are just entering into the 5. So just write down 5 over here and then 99 till 94 backward counting and you easily figure out what is the answer of it. Okay, so let's start it. To the next one, let me check it again. Might be there is a mistake in it. 599 is here, so 598. 597, 596, 595, so 594 is the answer. Let's check it again. Okay, this is something that's again moving on from the backward side. So let's figure out that how many numbers are missing. 70, what comes before 70? That is 69. 69, it's one number is missing. Then 67 is missing, 65 is here, 64 is missing, 63 is here, 62 is missing, 61 is here, 60 is here, and then you are going to write down that how many numbers are missing in each digit, that is, find out. Tell me before the answers. 59 is missing, 58 is here. So what is there? 50, 57 is missing. And what will be your answer? You will write it by yourself. This is your task. Okay. Okay, let me just first erase my board so you can see the pictures clearly. Don't get bored because I told you this number pattern is not easy at all. Okay, here I have a question for all of you. Little birds, start thinking. You all are little birds. Don't sleep like this bird, okay? So just wake up and figure out the answer of this question. Willing reads 99 pages of a book on a Monday. Every day he reads 2 more pages than the day before. So fill the given boxes. Okay, the first clue I'm going to write over here, and it's your thinking area. So you are going to find out that what are the numbers over here. Every day he read two more pages. So add two, 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 and fill the blanks. This is your task, my little bird. So do it. And this question is also mentioned in your workbook, so you can attempt it over here as well. Okay. Last slide of the day, tip of the day for all of my students is to just start do practice of the backward counting. It will help you in number pattern. Okay, yes, this is the task. Okay, homework is do workbook page number 19 and 20, 2 pages homework. I explain all the difficult blanks of your workbook in my lecture. So after attending the lecture, you can easily solve your homework by yourself without taking the help from anyone. And if you're confused, you can watch my lecture again. If you have still any questions, you can ask me. Till the next lecture, bye. Take care, all of you. Bye.